Percy Jackson fandom. It's late, I can't sleep, and I never upload to TikTok anyway, so I wanted to upload and see if I could reach some of y'all. Because I have had something Percy Jackson related that has been bugging me recently. Despite the fact that I haven't reread the Heroes of Olympus series in a hot minute, it's just been in here, and I need to get it out. But does it bug anybody else that Jason's original sword, the sword that took on the shape of a coin, this is actually an old medal from when I was in elementary school, but it's golden, so we're gonna use it as a coin prop. That this sword, this cool, unique sword for Jason, you know, flip it, you get one of two weapons depending on the way that it lands. It was very interesting for Jason to start off with. Was never given a name, was never given an actual origin story, and was destroyed after his first book and replaced with a seemingly regular weapon that we only learn in Blood of Olympus, the final book where Jason displays as a main character, that it can even take on one of the forms that his original sword could. And it happens once and never happens again. This was really cool for Jason, to me at least, especially because it paralleled Riptide. Yes, I know this is the wrong kind of pen, but I don't have a ballpoint pen, so we're going a little movie on this one. But no, and this sort of parallel with their weapons to me played into the fact that Jason was essentially Percy's Roman equivalent. You know, they were both children of the big three, the demigod among their circles, both incredibly accomplished fighters, and both, in a way, were directly involved, directly involved in the downfall of Kronos. Jason to a lesser degree for sure, but still involved with. And it seemed really weird to me, because when I first read The Lost Hero, I thought this was going to be Jason's mainstay, the same way that Riptide is for Percy. But then it was destroyed, and it was never explained. I thought there was a mystery here. Like a lot of Jason's characters, there was a mystery to be explored in this weapon, and I think there still is. Because it's not like all demigod weapons just do this, just take on the shape of mundane objects. That's supposed to be unique to Riptide. It was unique when Bianca found a hair clip that could shift into a bow. These were unique things. Most of the time, demigods have to covertly stow away their weapons so that even with the mist, mortals don't get suspicious of them. But Jason also had a sword that could take on such a mundane form. It was interesting to me. This had to have had a unique origin in my mind, and to an extent, I still think that it does. It kind of plays into the larger feeling that I have that Jason, and to an extent all Roman demigods, were just a little bit snubbed. This is kind of a metaphor for it. Because we really don't have a lot of telling of things from their account. Kronos' uprising, we have bits and pieces for, of what the Romans were up to, but not to an extent that we do the Greeks. And I think it's a shame that we never went back. I think it's a shame that we never found out what made this special. Did it play into something that, on how Jason was originally like? Was it also a, ancient relic the same way that Riptide was? This has a story to be told, and it wasn't. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy, maybe I'm just rambling, but I want to, assuming this video finds the people that it should, I want to know if anybody else feels this way, or if I'm just crazy. I know I might sound a little bit crazy, and sometimes I am a little bit crazy, but I genuinely want to know, because this was such an interesting thing to me to have destroyed and never explained further. And I want to know if anybody else feels that way. So, yes, please let me know what you all think.